Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come in playing well on both sides of the ball. Winners of 6 of their last 8 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
What I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 on the first down.
That's good for the Jaguars.
ETN once more. Oh, good move. And now running right through it. Down inside the 40. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Are without Brennan Rice.
Throwing here to start the drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now. They come up 1st and 10. And from the ground, here's Abanikanda. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
No, it's bad. Really shocked if he wasn't.
He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown.
That was
Titans.
risky business.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Whoa.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Play after right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Here's a pass swung out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Returnable for Spencer.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Check mash, ready.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive, this offense.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
I knew it was going in.
Here, taken in by Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. But to throw again is Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. There on first down, gets 3 up to the 28.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year, with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Look at the big man rumble. He may go.
Touchdown, Titans.
Chigakonkwo.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball, deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Lawrence on third down.
Oh, I was going to pick that shit off. Boy, if he would have tried it, I would have picked that shit off.
Going to use the first of their timeouts.
I'm going to the flat. Oh, I seen that curl. Ooh.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Check. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's across midfield, down the left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence.
Oh, come on, Terrion.
12 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Lawrence.
What? You would have tried to throw that bitch over the middle.
The passing game not in sync here.
I'm saying I was taking it to the bottom.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Returning it, here's Spencer. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1 second, all that remains.
Oh, my God. Oh.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's week 13. So let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game.
Keep running the ball in the second half. They have not been running the ball like that. They've had success with medium pop.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Zone like shit.
65, Jack, 65. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Was it a fugly ass man? Because he followed him.
45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
He followed
Up
that.
big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, check that, street, ready.
On the handoff.
Good blocking.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each
Oh
and every
my
time.
Christ in heavens.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not
They could put you on your ass.
short, and they brought out the heavy package.
Yeah.
Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that
Well,
much beef up front, and it turned into an easy
disrespect
first down
us?
conversion.
Yeah. Damn, son.
Go, check. Ready.
Canada will score.
Let's go, bro, team, bro.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line,
thank you.
The pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
and that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
Good route.
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That nigga's been on the team the whole time here. Davenport's been here.
They've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, boy, I wanted you to. I wanted you to. I bet you thought it was open, too. Made a smart play. Job, Trevor.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you got a guy scoring that many times...
I needed to bounce it a little more. Man, that's a house call. That's how you read a hole.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I can tell my sweet ass time.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And he's got room.
And
just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Oh, wow.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers. They've got to find them.
Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Montgomery will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one,
you round your ass up on that one. No cap.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down
at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, you get your ass back, nigga.
Now Lawrence.
I knew it was going to go. I played it. I ran the route for you.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
On gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lawrence.
Whoop. We'll take that.
He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Roger McCreary.
Damn, McCreary, you slow? The triple wings, hold your shit, okay.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic.
Yes.
To hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Excuse me, Jesus Christ.
When this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Oh, Christ in heavens. No one blocked the edge. What are we doing? What are we doing? No one blocked the edge, bro.
4th down now after a loss of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
Oh my God. They're going to hold this on. They're going to decline that shit anyway. Cuz did not get in there. It don't matter.
Well, they got the ball already.
Tough work, man.
The yardage and running another 4th down, they declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion,
I don't know which way you're going to go with this. Oh,
gained,
yes.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. Lawrence from his end zone.
Oh, this is a solution.
He goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. That is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check that.
They'll begin on the ground.
It was not blocked the way I would like.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And